Alright guys, just gonna drive to a place where I go for a walk, and I don't know, head's a bit all over the place today, and I wasn't really too sure what to do. Got a new phone, I figured I may as well test it whilst I record. Strangely, my cameras are on the right hand side of the phone, not the left. And been in such a strangely sized car, where I have to stick my phone in the vent, it kind of messes everything up, the fact the cameras are swapped around, so I'm kind of not going to be in shot. I might have to think of a way to fix that, but for now, I'm just going to have a ramble whilst we make our way, I suppose, to the location. I have a bit of a sketchy reverse onto a main road where I can't see anything and I'm blocked in by two vans, so I'm going to have to very slowly reverse onto the main road. So I will resume, hopefully, and still be alive. We're fine. We're alive. We did it. Congratulations, guys. Perfect manual clutch control with your boy Zii. Now, I'm not going to have any music on like I normally do when I drive because, you know, copyright and all that stuff, even though I don't really care about all that, but, you know, needs must, I suppose. I just hope you can hear me. Maybe you can't even see me, I don't know, but main part is you can hear me. Just testing the camera quality / microphone quality, and yeah. So it's my birthday soon, in a couple of days, and I always hate my birthday. Absolutely hate it. Your birthday for most people is meant to be like this really fun occasion. Like, it's like the one day of the year where it's about you, and you gather with your mates or whatever, or your missus or your partner or whatever floats your boat, and you know, you unwind for the day. You think about what's been going on during the year and all of this stuff. For me, it's always the worst day ever. I've never been a kid that's had a birthday. I've never had a birthday party in my life. That's not because of my parents not wanting to give me one. I've just never wanted one. Slowly learning the root causes about all of that stuff with like ADHD and all of this stuff that I'm learning about, and potential issues, and things make a lot more sense than they previously did. And you know, like I said, I don't put any blame on my parents or anything like that. It's just maybe sometimes I needed a push as opposed to a gentle hand. Maybe we never got one. I don't know, but I would never blame anything on my parents. I'm a grown up, and at some point, regardless of how you feel about things, you've got to grow up and accept it, don't you? And you know, a couple kids are crossing a dual carriageway on a bike, mate. Steady on, lads, or have an accident. And I would never blame them or anything like that. But sometimes it's just a bit difficult. And as I begin to process things as I get older and learn how to process them and figure out what's what, I've improved quite a lot over the last 2 to 3 years, for sure, massively. But I absolutely hate my birthday because it's always this reminder of your age and where you should be. And I know people will tell me, oh, you shouldn't set targets, you shouldn't set this, you should just let yourself be yourself. Well, I won't bore you with the details, but I feel about 10 years plus behind in life. And that's my fault. In some ways it's not my fault, but it is my fault. And if I was 22 in this position, I'd think to myself, there's a bit of hope. In my position now, I feel like there's no hope. And I know that's not true, but I'm just being honest with you, the viewers, and myself, because I don't think it does any good to not be honest. I've always been honest, and yeah, it's just one of those days. It's always around the birthday where I feel like no hope. Things haven't happened this year that I wanted to happen. I tried to push for quite a lot of things and it never happened. I tried to do certain things, meet certain people, have certain things, do blah blah blah. Never quite happened. On the one hand, I can pat myself on the back and say congratulations for actually trying for once. You know, you actually tried. But sometimes there just comes a point, doesn't there, where, like I say, rightly or wrongly, you've got to put some blame on yourself, or maybe not blame, own up to it, whatever you want to call it. But I suppose I'm just having a bit of a difficult day. Let's just say that I'm having a bit of a difficult day, and I think we're all allowed difficult days. And so far, a difficult day maybe becomes a difficult week for me. But what I try and haven't let it done so far is become a difficult month, a difficult 3 months, a difficult year. You know, I get back on the horse a little bit quicker now. Side note, I've just tried this new McDonald's Sprite drink, and it's pretty mid, I'll be honest. It's pretty mid, but it was something a bit different. I actually went to McDonald's because I was so bored. I tried those new spicy nuggets, which were halfway decent, to be fair, and that drink and some other stuff, and they're alright. It's just McDonald's though, isn't it? McDonald's these days isn't really nice. It's just something that you occasionally buy to fill a hole because you're just on the move, or you're just feeling lazy, you don't want to cook, and sometimes you do crave a bit of junk, and it does fill that gap. But I've just been feeling a little bit tired of the routine, so to speak. Sorry, I'm just constantly looking over because there's this biker right up my ass, and I'm trying to not knock over a biker, you know. See, that totally disappeared into my blind spot. Go on, overtake me then, mate. Okay, now, honestly, inside of a roundabout overtake, he's taking his life in his hands, and now he's doing an overtake on them. Lovely. And now he's swerving in between a lorry and a car to get back on the side of the road. Nice, mate. So, it's just one of them where just having a bit of a ramble today. I just feel a bit, I genuinely have nobody to share this shit with. Call it sad, call it whatever. I'm past caring at this point. I don't give a fuck. It is me. That is me. And yeah, you know, sometimes I go on the internet to vent because I don't really have any other place to do it. I don't have a friend that I can call, or fucking hell, mate, get over. Jesus Christ. It's like, I'm a bus, I'm coming through, I'm just gonna fucking smash into you. Sorry. But I'm just having a bit of a tired day. You know, a bit of a mental fatigue day where I'm like, you feel like it's you against the world, and you know that's not the case. You know that's not the case, but sometimes it just feels like that, doesn't it? And yeah. So I haven't really done anything interesting. I genuinely haven't. I've kept myself to myself in terms of like girls, relationships, friendships. I've done a few TikTok lives with a few new people and hung out with a few new people occasionally virtually. I've added a few people. I've had conversations on WhatsApp. I've had flirts. I've had a couple dates. But recently, I've just kept myself to myself, and I felt like I wasn't in a position to extend myself. That's something I've learned. Like, you can have your metaphorical fingers in too many metaphorical pies, and sometimes you just need to retreat and be like, yeah, that's too much for me. I can't take all that on, So, we're squeezing through here, aren't we? Can we? We might just have to pause here, because there is a bus. Is he waiting for me? Oh, he's flashed me. I'm beeping because my hand. Oh, what a knobhead, mate. What a fucking knobhead. Absolute twat of the highest order. Sorry to stereotype, but fucking... I won't even say it. But Jesus Christ, I knew exactly what driver that would be. And that I was on like I'm on like a little junction where you go up this old like abandoned rail track, and it's on a hill. So I'm in a manual. I'm on like holding myself on fucking, I'm flustered now. That pissed me off, man. My driving's gone to shit, yeah. And I was holding myself on that hill. That guy behind me was being a knob, absolutely shoved up my arse. Even though what I was waiting for was I couldn't go around the little corkscrew because it was too tight, because there was 2 Range Rovers next to me. But there was a bus coming. And because I'm actually thinking whilst I'm driving, I saw the bus coming, so I paused on that spot. So that guy didn't know why I was braking. But then the bus obviously appreciated that I'd waited, so he flashed me. He was like, nah, you go through, I'll squeeze through later. And as I squeezed through, this fucking wanker also squeezed through. And I saw the bus driver shaking his head. Anyway, we survived. It is what it is. But honestly, people drive with I'm not trying to be big-headed, but I feel like there's a lot of automatic drivers, and when you're in a manual, you're having to forward plan. Like, I think there's going to be a bus up ahead. I'm on a hill. I'm going to go into second, and I'm going to pause here, and undid it. Like, you're thinking, and that some automatics to just start go, nip in, and it's fucking whatever. Anyway, I can say this: a year ago, that situation, I'd had no idea what to do, but I sort of knew what to do there. Should we just tuck in there? Oh, cheers, mate. Oh, it's getting busy round here. It's half term. There's kids playing. It's bikes. It's buses. It's walks. It's dogs. It's crows in the road. So yeah, it's just been a bit of a fucking day, lads. I'll be honest. It's been a bit of a fucking day. It's been a bit of a fucking few days, mate. And all I'm gonna do is go for a walk now and put some music on, and I don't know, hopefully fucking cheer myself up. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna go park round here. Let's just go park round here, mate. So yeah, it's just been one of those days where you just, I don't know. I honestly don't know, guys. I don't have any words. You know, sometimes you just have no words. You're just surviving. I feel like I'm just surviving. Lovely calm driving, if I must say, on this car park by me. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. I think I'm gonna park it there. Fuck it, dude. Let's just park it here. Okay. So, to wrap up, it's just been a bit of a day, guys. It's been a bit of a bloody day. I don't know. I've got my coffee. I'm like loading up on caffeine to try and give myself a lift or something. It's just been. I'll say this: the last week and a few days have been bothersome to me. I sort of know the reason why. I sort of try to not let it affect me. It's not specifically to do with my birthday, but definitely factors into it. And sounds a bit desperate, but maybe some people will understand what I mean. And I don't mean this in a depressing way. But you know, sometimes you just wish you could just get off the ride, you know. And I don't mean like, you know, I don't mean like that. But you know, like you just wish you could just pause. But when you pause in real life, everything carries on moving. And I think that's what's difficult, because you pause, try to regain some composure, some mentality, some clarity, whatever. And then you have to get back on the horse, but everything else is moved whilst you've been pausing, because nothing else pauses. It's like now I'm thinking, get out the car, put my jacket on, put my music on, walk round. What am I going to be saying to myself when I walk round? You know, I talk to myself all the time. I know that's bad, but that's just part of me. I honestly don't know. Sometimes I think to myself, God, it'd be so much better if I had somebody in my life, but those aren't the cards I'm being dealt. So I don't know. I might just take my coffee with me and go for a walk. I think we'll do that. I think I'm just going to take my coffee with me and go for a walk. I might not even walk far. I might just sit on a bench. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, folks. Sorry for being a bit of a Debbie Downer, but I always want to be open and honest. Being open and honest allows me to continue to make videos, because if I wasn't being open and honest, today I wouldn't have made a video. I'd have thought to myself, oh, that's not very interesting, that's not very inspiring, that's not very this, that's not very that, I won't make the video. Well, I am going to make the video and I am going to post it. So, hope you're having a bit of a better day than me, guys. If you're not, I understand. Take it easy.